I'm a big believer in, rather than being a victim of your circumstances and blaming everything around you for everything that's happening in your life, I'm a big believer in using your circumstances to your advantage. So you guys have had the Albert Einstein quote, right? What you think is what happens. So what you think is what you believe, or if you think positively, think in opportunities, opportunities come to you, you attract what you think, something like that. So that is actually true and actually works in real life. So my journey into software development started when I was in university. So my first year, I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't really interested in what I was doing. I was just doing it to pass my exams and assignments. But I did want a career, but I did not know what I was doing. I had no idea. I was just passing exams, passing assignments, and working a part-time security job. Now, what I did do to my advantage was, because I realized I was in IT, I wanted to do something in IT, I just didn't know what. I used to take my books with me to my security shifts and just learn from them and make notes and just do stuff for the sake of it, not really to get to an end. My chance came in my second year when we had a university group chat. And but then let me just make one thing clear. I know this is a seminar, but you guys can say something if you want to. So I was in a group chat of all of our entire batch from university, and there was one individual on there who sent a message to everybody, and what he said was, there is a university business development executive coming tomorrow to our university, and the person's coming to some cafeteria, and if anybody wants to land a contract or anything, go and speak to him. And guys, out of a group chat of 40 people, guess how many people went? Take a wild guess, guys. Anybody want to take a guess? Out of 40 people, how many people went? Only two people went. Me and some other lady. Only two of us went. I was shocked because I was under the impression that people that were studying university actually want to get somewhere in life, and this was the best opportunity we were going to have, because these opportunities don't come around every day. So I went to the meeting, and it was the university's senior business development executive, and he was there actually offering an opportunity to everybody, all the university students. And do you know what his biggest complaint was? He said, I can't find people because nobody comes to me. Can you guys believe that? He's giving out opportunities for students to work with local businesses and build things for them, build softwares, and the students are just not going to him. Now, for me, what happened was, I had no idea how to build a software back then. I'll be blatantly honest with you. I had no idea. But I thought, okay, if I maybe go in this direction, I might learn something. So I went to him. I said, okay, I want to work for I want to do some contracting, because I'll be honest with you, the pay was pretty good. I think it was around, it was £3,000 for the entire project. So depending on however long I took, that was up to me. And secondly, I was supposed to have a manager. So me being me, I thought, yeah, I'm going to have a manager. It's going to go well. Guess what? There was no manager. So I was on my own facing a client for the first time in my life. Now, dealing with that client taught me a lot about human beings and individuals, that people aren't really the best people in the world when they don't get what they want. Nobody sees what happens behind the scenes. I remember I got to a point where I was so frustrated that I spoke to one of my family members, and I was just effing and jeffing at the entire world, saying that why are people like this, why are people like that. And then somebody told me that that's how it is in the professional world. You either do a good job and people like you, and if you can't do a good job, I'm sorry, back to the back of the bench. So I learned a lot from that, and to be honest with you, that helped me a lot in my final year in university, because I already had experience in the field, which is something that a lot of people in my university batch didn't have. And that was no big thinking of mine. That was no strategic thinking of mine. That was just taking advantage of an opportunity that was presented to me. Literally a group chat saying that, come, someone's coming. I went there. I accepted the opportunity. I left my security job. That's it. At the same time, I was freelancing. So while I was in university, after this web development contract, because my confidence grew a lot with that, I started freelancing. So I literally, do you know how you have these guys from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh doing contracts for like £100 or £50? I was doing that just with the intention of gaining experience, and I didn't really care about the money. Most of the time, I didn't even get paid because there was always an issue with payment. But I was just interested in the experience part, and that experience has helped me so much nowadays with the stuff I'm doing now.